Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Divine Traveler, the tale behind the stone walls. In this particular episode, that is episode number 9, I am going to cover the places in and around Machilipatnam, Eluru and the great city of Rajamhundry or Rajamahindavaram. We would be covering the famous Hamsaladeevi beach, SagaraSangamam and the Hamsaladeevi temple, which is situated at the merger point of the river Krishna with Bay of Bengal. I would like to tell you one thing here, that in 2018 when we completed our in 2019 when we completed our internal India trip of 16 days, I was exploring some routes where I decided to cover the entire bank of Krishna river by driving, and it was at that time when I came to know about Hamsaladeevi. But then COVID came and we could not travel much, but it was always in my mind that I would be visiting Hamsaladeevi once, and the opportunity finally came in this particular phase. Now after moving to Rajamahindavaram, we will make our way back towards Calcutta to end our phase 1 of journey and take a break, celebrate our daughter's birthday which was on December 7th, and then after that we restart from Calcutta to again towards south, but this time entering Telangana first from Orissa, covering few places there, and then finally moving towards Andhra Pradesh from the sides of Vijayawada. Now, currently from Machilipatnam we had the option of covering places of Vijayawada, but since we had to move up, we took the route of Eluru and then to Rajamahindavaram to finally reach Calcutta via Visakhapatnam and the same National Highway 16 route from which we came back. So continue watching this episode. I would be dividing this episode into multiple parts, and I hope you would be enjoying the entire episode. Day 31 and our first destination was Hamsaladeevi temple and Hamsaladeevi beach. The Hamsaladeevi beach opens at 9 am, but we reached Hamsaladeevi temple at around 8 am. So we first covered the temple, and after covering the temple we reached the beach. From Hamsaladeevi beach, our next destination was Bhavanarayana temple at Bhavaderapalle. We were getting late, so we skipped the Sanghameshwara temple at Diviseema this time, but we would be covering Sanghameshwara temple in this episode because in our phase 2 when we reached Vijayawada, from Vijayawada we visited Sanghameshwara temple, but since we are covering Diviseema here, so I am covering that Sanghameshwara temple along with this particular part only. After covering Bhavanarayana Swamy temple at Bhavaderapalle, we moved towards Avanigadda where the famous Lakshmi Narayan temple was there. From Avanigadda we moved ahead and visited Ghantasala Jalakanteshwara temple and Ghantasala Buddhist stupa, and after that we went back to our hotel at Machilipatnam. I would like to mention here that in case you are visiting from Vijayawada side, then it could be planned entirely differently, and in a single day multiple temples including the temples at Yanamala Kuduru, Eluru, Srikakulam, Hamsaladeevi, SagaraSangamam, Mopi Devi, and Bhavaderapalle, Sanghameshwara, all can be planned. And after visiting all these temples, one can either visit Vijayawada or for a stay at Machilipatnam. But since we were traveling from the coastal side, so we first visited Machilipatnam, and from Machilipatnam we planned it accordingly. Before we move forward, a small context on Machilipatnam city where we were staying. Machilipatnam is also known as Machilipatnam, and Bandar is a city in the Krishna district of the Indian state of Andhra Pradesh. Machilipatnam is known for its rich history, which date back to almost 2,500 years back. During 17th century, it was known by the names Machilipatnam in local Telugu language. The town has existed since at least the 3rd century BC, during the Satavahana period, when, according to Ptolemy, it was also known as Mysolos. The famous book from an unknown author, Periplus of the Erythraean Sea, calls it Massalia in the 1st century BC. The port is on the southeastern or Coromandel coast of India. At the mouth of river Krishna of the Bay of Bengal, the Masula port saw flourishing sea trade for a long time. We were staying in a hotel SS Grand, which is quite a decent hotel at a decent rate for stay. There are two SS Grand hotels, both from the same owner. The other one is bit more cheaper. This one is a bit luxurious, and this is situated at a very good location with a wonderful uh, food joint opposite, where one can find cheap breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Day 31 and our first destination, Hamsaladeevi Venugopalaswamy Temple and Hamsaladeevi Beach. Hamsaladeevi is a village in Diviseema, Koduru Mandal, Krishna district of the Indian state of Andhra Pradesh. It is about 88 kilometers from Vijayawada and 40 kilometers from Machilipatnam. The nearest city is Avanigadda. Hamsaladeevi hosts an old temple of Lord Krishna constructed during the Chola kings. It is one of the 108 Vishnu temples. Talking about Hamsaladeevi, the history of Hamsaladeevi Venugopalaswamy temple dates back to several centuries, with the legend stating that it has its origins rooted in Hindu mythology and folklore. The walls of the temple still contains brilliant iconographies of various Hindu gods and goddesses. According to local legends, it is believed that Lord Krishna himself appeared in the form of Venugopala Swami here to fulfill the prayers of devotees. The temple has undergone renovations and expansions over the years, reflecting various architectural styles and cultural influences. Uh, uh, Talking about the architecture, the temple architecture showcases a blend of traditional South Indian temple architecture with elements of Vijayanagara and Chola styles. The main deity Lord Venugopala Swami is usually housed in a sanctum, Garbhagriha, adorned with intricate carvings and sculptures depicting various Hindu deities and mythological scenes. The temple complex may also feature other structures such as mandapams, pillared halls, gopurams, ornate entrance towers, and prakarams. According to Puranic legends, uh, the most notable story revolves around Lord Krishna and his divine Leelas. Devotees often visit the temple to seek solace, blessings, and spiritual fulfillment. According to many ancient tales, the Hamsala Devi Sri Venugopala Swami temple was built in a single day by Devtas, gods and goddesses. Also, there are many other legends which are associated with the temple. For detailed descriptions, please go through my write up in blogger.com, for which the link has been shared.
A few kilometers from the Hamsaladeevi Venugopalaswamy temple is the beautiful Hamsaladeevi beach. It would take around 15 to 20 minutes to reach the beach. The beach gate opens at around 9 a.m. So one can plan to visit the temple first and go to the beach. Talking of the beach, one can see the beauty of river Krishna, which merges into sea at the place also known as SagaraSangamam at Palakai Tippa. This place can be reached by road, and the actual confluence is few kilometers away. That can also be reached by road. The road ends at the beach, uh, and one needs to travel further along the beach. At Hamsala Devi, the Krishna River converges into Bay of Bengal right outside the village. The confluence is also known as Sagara Sangamam. Three colors of water can be seen there. Due to floods, we could not visit the Krishna, the point where there is a statue of Sri Ram. Uh, the entire area was flooded with water. Whatever limited we could visit was the uh, beach, Hamsala Devi beach. Just for the information of my viewers, we went to Hamsala Devi from Machilipatnam. The road from Machilipatnam to Hamsala Devi is very bad and through the villages. So while driving, be a bit careful. From Hamsala Devi, we moved towards Bhavaderapalle to visit the famous Bhavanarayana Swamy temple. This is one of the five Bhavanarayana Swamy temples in Andhra Pradesh. The Bhavanaran Swamy temple in Bhavaderapalle has a long and storied history rooted in Hindu mythology and local folklore. The temple is dedicated to Lord Bhavanarayana Swamy, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, and has been a place of worship for few generations, serving as a center of spiritual devotion and cultural heritage in Diviseema region. Talking about the architecture of the temple is a typical South Indian Dravidian style with a front gopuram and a mandapam above the main garbhagriha. The temple structure is characterized by intricate carvings, colorful sculptures, and ornate structures. The main sanctum, housing the deity of Lord Bhavanarayan Swamy, is the focal point of the temple complex, surrounded by other structures such as mandapams, gopurams, and prakarams. According to legend, the story goes back to revolving around the divine exploits of Lord Vishnu and his various incarnations. These tales are deeply ingrained in the cultural fabric of the region, inspiring devotees to visit the temple and pay homage to Lord Bhavanarayana Swami. The drive from Hamsaladeevi to Bhavanarayana Swami temple at Bhavaderapalle again is not very smooth. The roads are under the roads are in pathetic conditions, except for a smaller stretch which is in good condition. Once from Bhavanarayana Swami to Avanigadda, the roads have start to get better. 10 kilometers ahead of Bhavanarayan Swami temple is the Sanghameshwara Swami temple. The Sanghameshwara Swami temple is believed to have been constructed several centuries ago during the reign of Eastern Chalukyas, or possibly even before. Exact historical records regarding its construction are scarce, but it is widely regarded as an ancient temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. The architectural style of Sanghameshwara temple reflects the influence of the Chalukyan period. The temple exhibits intricate carvings and sculptures typical of South Indian temple architecture. The main shrine is dedicated to Lord Shiva, and the temple complex likely includes other structures such as mandapas, halls, and gopurams, ornate gateways. The temple's primary deity is Lord Shiva, represented in the form of a Shiva Lingam. The stone used for the lingam and other sculptures is likely granite, which is commonly used in South Indian temple construction. The priest showed us various hidden vigrahas or sculptures there, idols there, which included, to our surprise, the vigraha of Lord Brahma also, which we found the second after the one at Pushkar. According to Puranic legends, it is likely that the temple has connections with various Hindu mythological stories related to Lord Shiva. The confluence of the sun's rays with the Shiva Lingam during mentioned period may have symbolic significance, possibly representing the union of cosmic forces. 1930. Shiva, Parvati, Chandi. Utsav, what did you say?
Utsav Vigraha.
Utsav Vigraha. Brahma. Brahma temples are not there, no? Only one
Yes.
Brahma temple in Pushkar, I guess. Yeah. Tell me.
Stone 3 feet.
Okay. This all are old, na? I mean,
Yes.
that brings us to the end of part 1, episode number 9. I hope you liked the video, and I would request you to continue watching all the parts of this particular episode also. And I hope you are enjoying the video series. Thanks a lot for watching.